Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the following mostly true story from the bounty hunter who rubbed the massage therapist the wrong way. Bail bondsman called me to come over to his office and pick up a file on another bail jumper that he needed me to track down. There was an address at a mobile home park in Bixby, Oklahoma, just a few miles south of Tulsa to the mobile home park, and found the trailer that she had been living in with a boyfriend, but they had moved out. Had to go over there a couple times, talked to a few different neighbors, and found out that they'd gotten behind on rent. He wasn't sure where they had gone to, but he had some references, a relative of the young man that my bail jumper was living with. I went over there and talked with those family members. I didn't tell them that I was a bounty hunter or that I was looking for the girl. They said, we're not sure where he's living. We know that he's got a friend in another trailer park in Tulsa. He had thrown them out. The only information that he had, the young man wasn't working, but the girl was working at a massage place. He didn't know which one. My fee would be $1,200. So I was willing to put a little extra work into this one. In the early 2000s, Tulsa had a lot of massage places. I was aware that in the city of Tulsa, a massage therapist has to be licensed with the city. So I went, checked the city record. There was no licensure information for the young lady. So then I started just talking and trying to make connections in law enforcement. And one of the connections that I made indicated that she might be working for one of the massage places that has extras on the menu. In fact, they do more than massage in some of those places. He gave me a list of places that I might check out, and he did let me know that it was highly unlikely that I would get any information at the massage places if I went in asking for her real name. He jotted down a list of about 6 places in Tulsa that had a reputation of doing more than a massage, and I went about conducting loose surveillance at several of those places. It took me about 5th or 6th day, someone had gotten in contact with me, and they said that they heard that the young lady was doing massages at a place on the east side of Tulsa. This area has changed quite a bit. Most of the businesses over here now are, well, there's an Asian market nearby, a couple liquor stores, a lot of Hispanic or Mexican or Latino businesses, lots of food trucks. If you're ever in Tulsa and you want to have some really good, muy authentic Mexican food here from Peru, the area of 21st and Garnett would be a good place to check out. Back to the massage therapist that I rubbed wrong. Right over here in this area is where the massage parlor was. I didn't have any ideas on going in. Odds of getting any cooperation would not be good for that. Once I had established a probable location for the massage parlor where she was working, I parked my car across from the business and sat and did surveillance for a couple of days, hoping to see one of the massage therapists who fit her physical description entering or leaving. It took another couple days, and someone was able to provide me with a description of the vehicle that she was driving. So I came out and sat another couple days of surveillance on the massage facility and finally saw her car. You have one space here, and then you have another space there. She had parked her car in one of these back spaces. Someone pulled in front of her and was blocking her from pulling forward. I parked my vehicle a little bit closer to her vehicle, and I had to sit and wait for about 4 hours, and finally she came out to get in her car, and as soon as she stepped out of the door of the massage parlor, I was able to positively identify that she was the defendant. I saw her heading to her car. I pulled my car in right behind hers so that she couldn't back up, couldn't go forward, and she didn't have the driver's side door closed yet. So I was able to go over there and I grabbed the door and grabbed her, took her to the ground, got her hands behind her, placed her in handcuffs. She said, "Oh, you're the bounty hunter Bill sent." And I said, "Yeah, that's right." She goes, "Well, I have some stuff in my purse that I don't want to take to jail. I guess you're taking me to jail, right?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "If I take my purse into jail, I'm going to catch some other charges." Since she hadn't really put up a fight or anything like that, I told her that she could call into the massage parlor and have one of the other young ladies come out and grab her purse. So that's what we did. And I just did a very quick pat, just check checking for weapons just around the waistband, middle of the day, and there were plenty of people around that if someone had to do a more thorough search on a female, it would be better to either have a cop do it or have another female do it. So put her in the car and we drove across Tulsa, got her checked into the jail, and before they put her in the holding cell, she said, can I talk to you real quick? And I said, sure. She said, I'm gonna be in here for a while, but if I give you some information on somebody, can you put some money on my books, on my canteen, her spending account there in jail? And I said, well, what are you talking about? And she gave up the name, some other information, and that story will be coming up in another episode.